So as you can see, I have a few trades here on the screen. These are some trades I took during one of the days in the week on gold right now. As you can see, this was the 19th of August. And we've got quite a few trades here that I took during that day. We caught about 165 on this day. As you can see, there's a 13-hour trade right here, 37-hour here, pretty much 30 are there, 25 are there, 38 are there, and 21 are there. So I'm going to be showing you guys how you can make around an average of £300 per day, $300 per day, whatever currency you have. I'm just going to be showing you how you can make an average of that. But as you can see from the R on these trades, you can make much more than 300 a day. I made way more than 300 on these trades. It just depends on how much you risk. You could be risking £10 on this trade and make £130. You could be risking £10 on this one, make 370, or you could be risking £100 and be making 3,700, or let's say you're risking £1,000, you could be making 37,000 just on that trade. Let's say you took one of these trades, you'd be set for the day. So I've titled this video £300 a day, but that's just an average. You can make way more from using this strategy. I will go over the whole strategy and everything and how I did it, but first I want to explain a few things. So I was getting quite a lot of DMs from people from my past videos, messages and DMs and comments saying that they want me to teach them, they want a course or something. And I've always been against courses in a way. Like, you don't really come out learning that much, in my opinion, whereas from a mentorship there's more interaction with the person and you can learn more. So I've decided to make a mentorship. It's linked in the Discord down below. The first 20 people will get a heavy discount. um so the first 20 people who sign up will get a heavy discount. But basically the mentorship will be a couple of live sessions a week, with me showing how you do it, how I trade this way. And it's not a signals group. I don't believe in signals. You can't learn from signals. It's purely a mentorship where you'll be able to learn completely how to trade like this and how I take my trades. So yeah, that's in the description down below. If you want to learn more about it, just join the Discord group and message me, and I can give you a bit more information. But getting back into this, I'll explain how I caught these trades. So I'll go through each one and my thought process in how I caught the trades. So as you can see here, I've got a few things marked up on a higher time frame. So I'm not going to give everything away. Some of that stuff will be in the mentorship, but I will explain the basics of it and how you can catch these trades even without signing up to the mentorship. So basically, as you can see here, I marked up some liquidity on a high time frame. There was some liquidity right here. So let me just use the pound sign right here. As you can see, there's some liquidity sitting up there. So the price at this point was low down, and I knew the market's going to move up in my favor with other confluences. I'd seen that this liquidity needs to be grabbed in the market, so I'm expecting price to go up to that position, and I'm expecting a sell-off after the liquidity has been grabbed. So I look just above my liquidity zone, and I can see there's a nice little order block here. So I placed a sell limit over here. I'll get into that later, but as you can see, it tapped in beautifully and sold off from there. But as I know the market's going to go up, instead of just waiting to sell when it gets to my point, why not just buy up to that point? So I could see here that around 6 a.m. here, there was a grab of liquidity right here. There was a bunch of liquidity here which the market grabbed with this move up. I'm wanting the market to go up to my zone overall, so I'm thinking of buys around this time right here. So as there was a break, a push up, a grab of liquidity, and I know the market's going to go up, I was looking for buys around this zone right here. I usually wait for two confirmations. So as you can see right here, one was there. There was a mitigation of that order block there. And I was waiting for a mitigation of the next one, which was right here. which I entered on with a 2.5 pip stop loss right here. And I could have, I was overall aiming for this area right here, for the liquidity grab. For the liquidity grab, I was waiting for my take profit in there, but I do have partial take profit areas, and this was one of them because it was a nice, zone sort of area here, which I'd also noticed on a bit of a higher time frame, which would look nice to me. So I did manage to catch 13.5 R on that trade. So yeah, so I went away for a bit, and then when I came back, I'd seen that it's not, taken the liquidity here. So yeah, it hadn't grabbed the liquidity from this area. So I was waiting for it to buy up again eventually, but I'd seen that area of liquidity was also created here. So I knew, from previous market experience, this liquidity is going to be grabbed. I knew that this liquidity has to be grabbed, and also to take the previous session's liquidity as well. It'll go down, and then there'll be a massive push up after it goes down. So I was waiting for a grab of this liquidity. I didn't enter here because I just wanted the main, push up. Could have got a few trades here, but I didn't. So I waited for the liquidity grab, which happened here massively. And then I'm looking for buys. I'm waiting for structural breaks, looking for them nice buys. So I seen here there was a nice structural break here and another sort of structural break here. If it lets me draw right there, I don't know why it's not letting me. Okay, let me just delete them. But as you can see, there was a nice liquid break right here. Sorry, a nice structural break right here. So I was looking for entries here, knowing that the price is about to reverse. It's about to be a nice reversal here, so I entered right here for an entry with my take profit up at this zone now. I did have partial profits around this sort of area here, but my overall target was up at this zone, waiting for this whole liquidity grab up here. It created more liquidity as well because it rejected from there. So yeah, so I entered on that. I do like entering, one or two more times after my initial entry. So after that, I'd seen, another nice push up right here with a nice structural break. So I placed my entry right here. As you can see, another one there with a 2.5 pip stop loss. That was 2 pips. That was 2.5 pips. And once again, aiming for the same sort of area. And then after a bit, I seen this nice heavy push up. So I thought, you know what, let's try and get another entry in, cheeky little entry here. As you can see, I caught a nice little entry right here with a 3 pip stop loss. Once again aiming for them highs, and what obviously it went up in my direction. Had three beautiful trades right here: 37R, 29R, and 25R. That was some amazing trades. Overall, I did catch about 163R in this day, but yeah, as you can see, went up beautifully, and it didn't quite take the liquidity, but it did get me this profit right here. But it didn't quite take the liquidity, which created an even stronger zone for me to sell from. And I had this limit order in here from before. If it did fail, I would have entered at a high place because I know it's going to sell off. But yeah, it created a beautiful zone. So I had my cells there. They also tapped in. I was aiming for the previous session's liquidity, over here, and also there was a ton of nice liquidity here. Also, before I forgot to mention, there was loads of liquidity right here, which is why I knew this price had to go up. There's loads of liquidity here, liquidity here, liquidity here. So the price had to go up. I forgot to mention that before. So yeah, we had all that liquidity there. And then on the way down, I know it has to push down past here because look at all this beautiful liquidity at the bottom down here that I need to grab, and it's previous sessions liquidity as well. And there was some other confluences I had. So I entered there, and then obviously I like getting that cheeky next entry in. So I had my entry there, at this next order block because structure was nicely broken right here. And sorry, not there. I meant right here. That's what I meant to say. Not that one. But yeah, structure was nicely broken there. And so I got a cheeky little entry there with a 5 pip stop loss. I usually tend not to go above 5 pips. And yeah, it sold all the way down beautifully. And the price kept going, so I held this one for a bit. I took my partials in the areas I wanted to, and then I held it for a bit, and then I took out, and I gained a nice profit from here. You could have made like thousands from this trade, just depending on how much you were risking, or you could make a few hundred to a couple thousand. Just depends on how much you risk. And honestly, it's as simple as that. But I hope you did understand how I traded it from this video. And if you didn't, just leave a comment, and I can explain a bit more. But if you would like further in-depth details, live mentoring, one-to-one sessions, then do check out the mentorship group in the description down below. But if not, I'll keep continuing to upload free content like this, explaining how I take these trades. And yeah, if you did enjoy, um, don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.